Sometimes if you are not experienced, a lot of things will be difficult for you, and it's up to you to make out or get to create a way for such things to be easy for you so that you get to make it, you know what I'm saying? And everybody can make it. With persistence and working hard, everybody can make it. You know what I'm saying? Myself, as a teacher, I had I got into different classes, and sometimes I could teach many classes in a day. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mind, and that itself, I went for free. I was just volunteering. You know what I'm saying? Yet there are people who are getting 700 or getting a 1,000 or who are getting a salary. Will keep on complaining. Me, I just went in there for free. You know what I'm saying? To teach the student the best way I can teach them, and so that I could gain the skill itself, you know what I'm saying? And I taught my student what I know best. That's what I did, you know what I'm saying? And the most difficult thing that can come along, or biggest challenge that most of the teachers might have out there, as I noticed, is class management. You know what I'm saying? Managing a class. A class management is easy for me because I know what must come first and what can come first. And I taught myself about all of this and what must come last. I already know when I'm looking, or when I'm arranging the class, or how I must run the class. Running a class of about 32 students, 42 students, or more than that is nothing with me, because I have unique techniques in controlling the crowd or the class itself. Even if I get the combination of the stream of classes, like a stream of standard 5 classes, I could make them combine and get to teach them at once, and I will have full control, you know what I'm saying? So class management, that's what gives most teachers difficulty, because sometimes they will be teaching and the other students they are making noise, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't know the best way how to manage their class, whether it's during the lesson, when they are teaching, or when they have gave the student the exercise. They don't know how to manage their class or classes. It goes along with the classes that a certain teacher will be visiting to invigilate for a certain period of time, you know what I'm saying? So that class get to write their examinations or test. They will get offended, or they will not know how best to control a certain class, and the students might end up annoying such a teacher, and that teacher get to beat them up hard, you know what I'm saying? And talking about the beating itself, some schools, some government schools, they are looking forward to not applying this corporal punishment, you know what I'm saying? Because some teachers that are using it harsh on the students. And we all are aware that on our group, or during our group, we were taught, and the teachers had to involve the whip or the corporal punishment itself, so that some of us could hear, or some of us will not do wrong things, or will get to abide to the rules that were given by such teacher. And if you don't abide, they will beat us, you know what I'm saying? So it will depend to how you manage your class, and it wouldn't be fine to believe or to have that high belief into using a whip, or getting to scare the students with the whip, because sometimes Sometimes you scaring the students with the whip. You are making it hard for them to come and ask you questions because they know that you are so harsh on them. You know what I'm saying? Not meaning that you can't use that. You can use it to however way you want it, and you know that it will work best. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these private schools, the children for these English medium schools are disciplined in a way that they do what they are supposed to do because their parents get to teach them the best way of how to behave and to get going. And whether the students fail or not, these English medium schools, they always find a way out for the students to pass without using a whip. Yet the private or yet the government school or public schools, they claim that they can make it. Instead of now getting to teach the children and getting to have the teacher-parents conversation with the students' children. It's so bad at the public school, you know. The parents will not be around. They don't actually support because they know that they are not paying school fees. So whether they come in or they don't come in to speak about their own children, they don't care. They just sit where they sit, you know, they just sit home. And from here, when they hear that some of them, when they hear that their children were disciplined or they were beaten at school by a certain teacher, they come running to defend their own children. Yet they can't support or get to have a teacher-parents conversation based on the student or based on that parent's child in looking forward to uplifting the student's education. They don't care. Unlike in private school, the students get to listen and there's too much of teacher-parents cooperation and relationship that makes the students to do their best. You know what I'm saying? And they always get to do their best because the parents knows that they pay. So it's up to them to pay more, whatever they get to pay, so that the students get to be given full support so that they get to make it. Unlike in public school, there wouldn't be such a full support with some students. No wonder why they fail, and we don't mostly get to have the 100% from the government schools. And now parents will be like, you will do it, you will do it, you will do it, or you couldn't do it, or you don't teach, or you made my child to fail. You know, teaching technique is just one. No wonder why children at tuition get to make it, because there will be that relationship between parent and the tutor to how best they could improve for the students' marks, you know what I'm saying? And then that way the child get to do it because the parent will be paying. Now that way they will get to listen more and not just abandon or not to care much about the students' education, you know what I'm saying? So let's keep on going. Teachers out there, they shall see that they find the best way to manage their own classes as it also becomes easy for them to, you know what I'm saying? That's it, the basic.